Hi guys, my name is Tang and today I am gonna tell you 5 mini stories that I have learned. Let's get started. The first one is a case. Carlos buys new car. It's a very expensive car. It's a huge blue fast car. While driving down the street, Carlos sees a girl on the bicycle. She has long blonde hair and is beautiful. He yells to her, "What's up?" She ignores him. He yells, "How's it going?" She keeps going and ignores him. He yells, "Hey, why won't you talk to me? I want to go to dinner with you. I'll take you to an expensive restaurant." The girl turns, gets off the bike, and looks at him. She says, "I don't want to get dinner, but if you give me your car, I'll give you a surprise." Carlos says, "Okay." He jumps out of the car. He gives her the keys and says, "Here are the keys." The beautiful blonde takes the keys and then kisses Carlos on the cheek. Then she jumps into the car and drives away. Carlos stands on the sidewalk. Now he has no car and no girl. He says, "That's it, just a kiss on the cheek." He gets on her bike and rides home. The second one is Fat Man. There is a fat man. The man is very fat. He weighs 500 pounds, 227 kilos. When he walks, he always gets tired. The very fat man wants to lose weight. In fact, his daughter tells him, "You must lose weight or you will die." The fat man is scared. He doesn't want to die, so he starts to diet. For 1 month, he eats only grass. Of course, the grass tastes terrible. But the man really wants to lose weight. Unfortunately, after 1 month, he is still very fat. He doesn't lose any weight, not 1 pound. The fat man is frustrated. He decides to exercise. Every day, he walks 12 miles, 20 kilometers. Every day, he is very tired. In fact, he is exhausted. But after 1 month, the man is still very fat. Oh no! He is extremely frustrated. He decides to give up. He goes to the restaurant. He wants to eat everything because he is so frustrated. At the restaurant, he meets a beautiful woman. She likes him. He likes her. They begin to date. Every day, the woman cooks healthy food for the fat man. His new girlfriend makes a difference in his life. The man loses weight. After 6 months, he weighs only 170 pounds, 77 kilos. He's thin and he has a wonderful girlfriend. The man is thrilled. The man and his girlfriend are both thrilled. The third one is green tea. Oh, sorry. I am sick in India. I am in India, traveling by myself. It's a great place and I love it. I arrive in a town called Jaipur. Though I like the country, I have a big problem. I ate some bad food. Now my stomach is bad. Every day my stomach gets worse. In the beginning, I only had nausea. I lost my appetite. But now I've got diarrhea and vomiting too. I feel terrible. However, I want to see Jaipur. So I leave my hotel and walk into the city. The city is filled with old stone buildings. Some of the buildings are painted blue. I make my way to a huge hall in the middle of the city. On top of the house is big fort. I'll hail a cab to take me to the top of the hill. When I arrive, I walk around the fort. The views from the top are amazing. I can see the whole city. I'm walking when suddenly I get a sharp pain in my stomach. Oh, I cry. I sit down. My skin is pale. I feel weak. The British tourist comes over and asks me, "Are you okay?" "No," I say. "I think I need to see a doctor." The British woman says, "I'll help you. I'll take you to a doctor." We walk out the fort and find the taxi. We tell the taxi driver, "Take us to the nearest hospital." The driver looks at me and says, "You don't look so good. You look very white, sort of like a ghost. You definitely need a doctor." He drives fast down the hill through the street to a small hospital. We walk into the hospital. The British girl says, He needs a doctor. He's very sick. The nurse gives me some papers and says, fill out this form. Be sure to fill all the information correctly. There are 78 pages to fill out. Each page has 67 blanks to fill in. Oh my God! I'm too sick to do this. The nurse says, you must fill out all these forms first. Oh my God! I'm too sick to do it. So, instead, I found the floor and act as if I'm having a seizure. I kick my legs, wave my arms, and yell really loud. The nurse says, oh my God, she runs and gets the doctor. They takes me into a room and the doctor examines me. He says, you will be okay, but you can't eat any more Indian curries. You can't only eat bananas and white rice. He gives me a big bananas. I eat it and I feel very happy. My stomach feels much better. The next one is green tea. There is a frog. She lives in Austin, Texas. The frog really loves tea. Every day, she drinks 85 cups of tea. Her favorite tea is green tea. One day, she meets a Japanese man. The man tells the frog, if you love green tea, you should go to Japan. Japan has the best green tea in the world. The frog is very excited. Unfortunately, she doesn't have any money. She needs money to buy a plane ticket to Japan. She wants to buy a Japan rail pass as well. So, she goes to her mom. She asks her mother, can you please give me $4,000? I want to go to Japan to drink green tea. Her mother says, are you crazy? I don't have $4,000. The frog doesn't give up. She goes to her dad and says, Dad, can you please give me $4,000? I really want to go to Japan to drink green tea. Her father says, I'll want to help you for sure. But I just don't have the money. Why don't you go to the bank and get money? The frog runs to the bank. She goes inside and looks around. She sees a giant safe in the back. She goes to the safe because She is small frog. No one see her. She goes into the safe and takes $7,462. Then she leaves the banks. No one see her. She buys a first-class ticket to Japan and a Japan Rails pass. When she arrived in Kyoto, Japan, she immediately goes to a tea shop. She buys 126 cups of green tea and drink them all. She's very happy. She says, "That is the best tea I have ever had." The last one is Mama's Boys. Sarah recently retired from her job of 23 years. Because she retired, Sarah has less money than she used to. She has enough money for herself, but she has a problem. She has 2 sons. One is 23 and the other is 26. Both sons work. However, they both live at home with their mom. They eat her food and expect her to cook for them. They also expect Sam to clean their rooms. The boys never do any chores at all. Also, they don't pay for food or anything else. In short, they're mama's boys. Sarah is sick of the situation. She thinks they're adult. They should be living on their own and not start living with their mother. I'm going to kick them out. During dinner that night, Sarah tells the boys, "It's time for you to take responsibility. You can't live with me anymore. I'm not going to cook for you. I'm not going to clean for you. You need to grow up and get your own apartments." The boys are very upset. They complain. They rant and rave. "You're a terrible mom. How can you do this? We are your children. It's not fair." The boys continue to rant and rave for 57 hours without stopping. But Sarah won't budge. She tells them, "You have 1 month to find your own apartments. No more whining. Just do it." Then Sarah leaves the room. The next day, the boys come to the kitchen for breakfast. But there's no food. Sarah refuses to cook for them. She says, "You have a job. Get your own food and make it yourself. The boys can't believe it. This happens every day. The boys gradually lose weight because they don't cook for themselves. Finally, on the 28th day, they look for an apartment. They find a 2-bedroom for $750 a month. They sign a 1-year lease. They rush home and to tell their mother. They are very excited because this will be their first apartment. They tell their mom, "We did it! We found an apartment! We are moving tomorrow!" Sarah says, "I am very proud of you. You are finally becoming independent." The next day, the boys moving. They have a big party with their friends. In fact, every night they have parties at their apartments. They are very happy because now they have their own place and they can have parties all the time. Sarah is happy too because now her boys are finally growing up. Okay, I was talk about the topic, how to speak perfect English. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't think that learning English is too difficult. Everything can be mastered if you work hard and practice enough. You can speak wonderful English and have perfect pronunciation if you just remembered that learning a foreign language takes time. Try to find a friend so that you can study and practice together. Don't bother worrying about your mistakes. Use tapes with charming voice and pronunciation. Always follow along and repeat after speakers on the tape.